Good afternoon. We are bringing you commentary of the Netherlands against Czech Republic today from Euro 2020 round of 16. I'm your alternative host Russ Vernon alongside your alternative commentator Luke Turton, and you are listening to the commentary of. First of all, welcome to the commentary of and your commentary debut for the channel. Luke, are you looking forward to watching and commentating on this game between Holland and Czech Republic for us today, mate?
I absolutely am. Good afternoon, Russ. It's going to be very exciting. I mean, I've watched a few of the Holland games previously, and there has definitely been goals, so I'm hoping this one isn't a 0-0.
Yes, and let's hopefully, Luke, unlike the one that JB did last night as well, let's hope this one doesn't go all the way to through extra time, and hopefully your first game will finish in 90 minutes. The first game that Matt Iles did for the channel of the Euros was Spain against Sweden. That was a 0-0 draw. So hopefully your first game will not be a 0-0 draw, because Holland in their previous matches scored 3 against Ukraine, scored 2 against Austria, 3 against North Macedonia. So if they score either 3 or 2 goals, it'll be probably won in normal time, and hopefully we'll have a good, clean game. Should be a good match. Have you seen much of the Czech Republic, Luke, and what have you made their performances so far in the competition?
I saw the two games when they played Scotland and England. I thought the Scotland one, they basically outclassed Scotland. Patrick Schick obviously scored from the halfway line over David Marshall, who played for Derby, so that was one that I found quite funny. And then the Czech Republic England game, I thought was very even, to be honest. So let's see how the match against Holland.
Yes, should be a good game. This one, though, got a few players in the Czech Republic side who are playing English football, should I say. Kufala West Ham, Callas at Bristol City, Soychek also at West Ham. Obviously, Luke, with you following Nottingham Forest, you'll have seen Thomas Callas against your side playing for Bristol City. What kind of defender do you think what kind of presence do you think he'll be able to bring to this Czech Republic backline to stop the likes of Memphis Depay and Donnell Malen in the attack for the Netherlands today?
I mean, I have to be honest, I don't think Thomas Callas has played that many games for Bristol City last season. So I don't know too much about him. But I do think he's good in the air. And I think as any defender that plays at the Euros, they have to have some kind of ability. So, yeah, I think he may be able to stop Memphis Depay, but then again, Memphis Depay is incredible. So
He is, yes, and they're almost ready for kick-off. I think the players are just getting ready in the tunnel over in Budapest, which has got a full capacity crowd. I saw a photo earlier, Luke, of quite a few Dutchmen across there, and he was jam packed with the Dutch. So the Dutch have a good, strong following for this game, and with crowds being back in the stadium now, Luke, is something that we could potentially look forward to at our club's grounds next season. And are you looking forward to? And with the Euros being on, Luke, and some crowds being in, let's see the crowds are back in football after last season, where there was hardly any crowds in at all in the Premier League and the Championship.
yeah, it definitely makes a huge difference to the players. And I mean, you watch the ones behind closed doors, and I think that's why you had so many crazy scorelines, because the pressure wasn't actually there. Whereas with full capacity crowds, if you make a mistake, then the crowd are going to be kind of picking up on that. So I think in one respect it helps them, but in another sense it does give you that element of pressure.
It does, yes. It'll be interesting to see how this Dutch side go. I know you mentioned you've seen majority of the Dutch games so far, and they've always had goals in them. 5 goals against Ukraine in their opening match. all the way back on the 13th of June. Then on the 17th of June, they got a 2-0 win against Austria. Then last Monday, just less about 6 days ago, there'll be North Macedonia 3-0. And we've already touched upon Memphis Depay and Donald Malin, and we'll touch on them again in just a couple of minutes and touch on a couple of other players in the Dutch side as the players have just made their way out onto the field of play. And in the moment, what we'll do, we'll take a pause, me and Luke, and we'll discuss and we'll get ready to listen to both national anthems, which will be starting with the Czech Republic. So if we just get ready, we'll be starting with the Czech Republic national anthem. Beautifully sung there, the Czech Republic national anthem, and we'll now be getting ready to hear the national anthem of the Netherlands, which will be coming up right about now. There was also brilliantly sung there the national anthem of the Netherlands. We'll kick off just moments away. We'll get ready to hand across to Luke in just a second. But one final question from me, Luke, before I let you take us through the first half and the first 45 minutes in the game. We've touched upon Memphis Depay already and Donnell Malin with how Callas and his centre back partner will have to stop them. But have you been impressed with Depay in this tournament so far? And if so, what has it been about Depay which has impressed you the most?
I think Depay's finishing has definitely improved since he was at Manchester United, but I'd just like to give out a mention to Denzel Dumfries. I think he's been a total wrecking ball at fullback to get through into positions to score the goals he has. So I think, again, watch out for him in this game.
Yes, should be very interesting. We'll be getting ready to hand over across to Luke in just a second, and Luke will be getting ready to tell us the starting lineups and also the match officials. And Luke, since we've got a number of substitutes on the bench, don't need to run through them, mate. Just tell us as and when they come on. But with the players out on the field of play and kick off just moments away, it's time for me to hand over to your match commentator. For his very first commentary on the channel, is a very good afternoon and warm welcome to Mr. Luke Turton.
Thank you, Russ. So if I start with the Holland lineup to start off with, in goal for Holland, it's Martin Stekelenburg. And across the back five, it's Denzel Dumfries, Stefan de Vrij, Matthijs de Ligt, Daley Blind, and Patrick van Aanholt. In midfield, we have Martin de Roon, Gigi Wijnaldum, and Frankie de Jong. and then it's Daniel Milan and Memphis Depay up front. And then for the Czech Republic, we have Thomas Vashlik in goal, then Pavel Kaderabek, Andrei Zaluska, Thomas Kallas, and Pavel Kaderabek. I'm not sure if I said that twice. Probably Kufal was the other one. Then Thomas Hollers and Thomas Sushek in midfield. Then Mazepus, Barak, and Shevchik, and then Schick up front. The referee is Sergei Karasev from Russia, with the two Russian Igor Demishkov and Maxim Gavrilin, the two assistants, and a French fourth official, which I can't even pronounce. And then the VAR is Stuart Atwell and Chris Kavanagh. So, Czech Republic kick off, and it's already gone so quick I've lost track. So, Holland head forward, and it's with number 12. Oh, I've already lost track of this completely. Depay is going. Oh, I've lost this completely, Ross. Oh dear, I've messed up.
I'll step in and just help you out while you and help you out, my friend. Don't worry about that. As we fetch the ball for Olin, fetch the ball forward is on the left hand side of the penalty area with the number 18, which is Malin, and he crosses in and just goes behind for a goal kick to the Czech Republic, who's a fast start for Holland there. Good bit of play there. Bertie Lou down the left hand side for the Netherlands.
Yeah, it was very quick. I mean, it's a bit hard to see the numbers on the shirts, to be honest, for the Dutch, so I was a bit lost as to who was going where.
Yes, no, as many if you just act as the co-commentator, I'll just take over as the commentary as we fetch, as Czech Republic will fetch the ball forward. It's out on the far side, the left, with Kadrebek, and he will play the ball into the midfield, whereas Olezu fires a shot just over the bar there, and Czech Republic almost had an instant answer there for the Dutch attack very early on. Was been a good frantic start. Both teams having fairly good chances in the opening few minutes as Holland win the header, but it breaks into Thomas Sojcek, the West Ham man who's the captain today for the Czechs, and he knocks the ball out wide to Severovic, who knocks the ball forward towards Sheik, but he runs through for Stecklenberg and he breaks away to Stecklenberg, who keeps hold of possession. Should be a good game this. As Holland trying to get the ball forward in towards Memphis Depay, and is now with Koufal, who can fetch the ball forward towards the good running there, but Dutch have the ball back, and now Czech Republic have the ball back. And good frantic start. He's out of play for a throw to the Dutch on the left hand side. Vladimir Koufal couldn't keep the ball in for Yaroslav Shulek, the Czech Republic manager's side, who and Czech Republic finished second behind England, finished third in the group behind Croatia and England in Group D, and now Czech Republic will fetch the ball forward. It breaks to Shevchik, and now it's with Koufal can nod the ball forward into Sojcek. The two players from the club level combine, and Sojcek will win a free kick there for the Czech Republic. Foul by the number 5 from Holland, which it looked like, but it might have been the number 6, Stefan Dovry, who will put the pressure on, and now it's Koufal has possession back for the Czechs. It's inside it goes to Kadrebek, the left back, and now on to Sojcek from West Ham, and he knocks it back to Callas over Bristol City, back into Sojcek, and Czech Republic having a good bit of early possession.
Yeah, I've been impressed with the way that the Czechs have started, to be honest. I think both sides are just trying to feel their way into the game, but it's been pretty intense so far.
It has been pretty intense as we watch Czech Republic come forward over on that far side. It's down the line. It goes in towards the good bit of play from Czech Republic early on as we see the ball come forward. As we watch this Dutch attack break down and it breaks back to the path of Kufalo can fetch the ball forward in to Oles, back to Kufalo, and now Vladimir Kufalo can knock the ball forward and he giving the ball away. Good bit of play between the Dutch, but now Czech Republic have the ball back and he's Oles still gets the ball forward. Now it's Sojcik out wide to this left hand side and Kadrebek who gets the ball back to Thomas Callas. And Thomas Callas sends the ball forward, but has put too much on that and it goes behind for a goal kick. And good bit of pre- put a bit too much on that, didn't he, Lou, to try and get in behind the Dutch defence.
Yeah, I think he just didn't see where the players were ahead of him and the balls went too far forward. On the Depay one that just where he's lost it, I think that shows how tight the two defenders were going to get into them, into Depay, to narrow the space down.
Yes, it was good bit of play from the Czechs. We have a man down here for the Czech Republic, which is Kadrebek, the left back, holding his chest as he gets back up. He was clattered into by Sojcik and Dumfries there. Bit of an accidental clash as he was the meat in the sandwich. And now it's with Depay who flicks the ball on and he's now gets the ball back. Does Depay and he gets the ball in. Looking towards Wijnaldum inside the penalty area. And it was Malin who got the ball in. But good pressure this from the Dutch as well into Luke. Good start from both sides in the opening 7 minutes.
Yeah, decent play that.
And the crosses come in round the back. He's headed back across goal. Ball fires back across. It was headed back across by Mateus, and a fat effort just went wide in the end there. I'm not sure who that was who come in round the back after Matthias de Ligt headed the ball back across. It looked as though it may have just been offside as that cross came in. And then the shot came in from, I think it might have been Jorginho Wijnaldum. If, well, I'm not 100% sure. And the ball will now look to come forward. It's back now to Callas for Czech Republic. And the ball is out of play for a free kick, I think. Or it might have been it's given a free kick for foul on Cadwaback, I think. No, in fact, he's given a throw in, which has been taken by Cadwaback. And he throws the ball back to Callas, who will look forward into the path of Olesh, who gets the ball back to Blakic in the Czech goal. With good ball retention there from the Czechs, but until the Dutch won the ball back, and it's Wijnaldum. Lovely play from Jorginho Wijnaldum, and it's out wide with Patrick Van Aanholt, who knocks the ball forward, and now it's back with the Dutch as Depay onto Van Aanholt, flicks it on, but giving the ball away to Barak should I say, now he gives the ball away. And now both sides starting to give the ball away. But here's De Jong. Good pressure from De Jong there, he wins a free kick, fouled by Soicek. And Czech Republic so to a bit of defending here, but they are defending resolutely and well so far, all the Czechs. The ball is now with Van Aanholt on forward there. This was Malin who comes running, but out comes Vasilik and he claimed the ball well there and a good bit of play from the Dutch. Couldn't get in the end, but good footwork from the Dutch there, Luke.
Yeah, I think the hesitation from Malin there just didn't let him get through onto that ball. I think if he just went straight on and anticipated the ball going there, I think he'd have got to it.
Yes, and well, coming in from Mag, which we'll get to in a second, as the ball is now with Memphis Depay over on that far side. Depay knocks the ball in towards the penalty area. It goes through and gets knocked behind for a corner to the Dutch. That's when Adam trying to get on the end of the cut back there from Milan, and good stuff from the Dutch. If they can get one here now, could be in for a long night. Could the Czechs, but if they continue to hold out with the Puskás Arena in Budapest, is the one where we can hopefully see a few goals. As Sheik heads that ball away from the corners, the Czechs defend really, really well. Denzel Dumfries does across take the throw and he takes it back, and the Dutch will have the ball with Daley Blind, the former Man United man who knocked the ball back. Right, he knocks the ball further back to Martin Stecklenburg, and he keeps the ball at his feet before kicking the ball out wide to Patrick Van Aanholt, who brought it down on his chest but could knock it back to Blind, and now to Stecklenburg, and the Czech team not really putting any pressure on the Dutch goalkeeper there, so it took his time to clear. Up towards Denzel Dumfries, who can't win the header and it breaks away, and that's an header followed by Dillet. And now the run can't get there. Here's De Jong, and he's knocked back by the Vries to Stecklenburg, and now to Daley Blind, and now on to Patrick Van Aanholt, who recently played his club football at Crystal Palace. The Patrick Van Aanholt, and the ball is knocked forward towards Denzel Dumfries. The right back's in there. His cross is blocked by Thomas Callas and behind for a corner. And what a run that was from the right back to get all the way across to the left hand side and almost score there, Luke. Good bit of play from the Dutch.
Yeah, literally what I was saying pre-game on Denzel Dumfries, where he goes through and just takes the ball, and he was unlucky there.
Yes, as Depay takes a corner, cleared away. Breaks now towards Duran, who heads it behind and for a corner. And we're just seeing that Dumfries chance again. Did well to win the header initially, and then be forced well by Callas. In fact, it was Callas who won the header, which knocked it wide and forced him a bit too wide. Otherwise, that could have been a clearer shot on goal there. As the ball is headed forward, it breaks now into the path of Koufal, who can get the ball forward. And now the Czechs will just look forward here now, and it's down the line to Massapost, who crosses in deep, lovely crossing, and Denzel Dumfries just watches the ball out of play for a throw, which will be taken by Dumfries himself, and he was watching Thomas Soicek, the West Ham man, very, very closely there. It's still 0-0 between the Netherlands and the Czech Republic. If you're just tuning in to us, thank you very much. You've not missed much in the opening 14 minutes of this first half is still 0-0 between the Dutch and the Czech Republic as the ball gets knocked forward, is given away, and there's a free kick to Holland there, and it's really interesting to see as Memphis Depay was the man that was being fouled there, as the Dutch have a free kick, and with them just knocking it about a bit so far, and we're fetching the ball forward through Daily Blind. It breaks into the path of Marlon, who can win a corner kick there, and I think he's won a corner anyway. He has, and we'll just get before this corner is taken in. After this corner, we'll get the force of Luke Turton for the opening 15 minutes of this first start. 50, just over 50 minutes of this first half. We'll get the force after this corner as Depay takes the corner kick. He's headed away by Soychek, who but they're helping out defensively. That's what he can do as well. And now the Czechs are on the counter attack, and they're coming forward. And I love the switch from Shredrick towards Sheik, and she gets there, goes down, but he's out of play for a throw to the Dutch. And in the opening, just over 15 and a half minutes towards 60 minutes of this first half, what have you made of it so far, Luke Turton?
Both sides have been very decent on the attack, just lacking the final ball. The ball retention's a bit debatable, but again, I think they're just feeling their way into it. But yeah, I think they're sort of just missing the goal, really.
Yes, it is Memphis Depay once more, giving the ball away. It breaks into the path of the Czech number 7, Barak, who keeps sort of possession, knocks the ball back to Karabek, who knocks the ball forward, giving the ball away, breaks for Dumfries, who now has got Defree, and he wins a throw there, just Defree off Mazapust, who came across to that left-hand side there, as the Dutch fans are enjoying it out in Budapest so far. The ball is across now to Blind, who delivers the cross in towards Marlon, who can't get there and is cleared away. Good bit of play. Breaks into the path of De Jong, who knocks the ball back to Blind, and he takes control. Is still goalless in the opening 18 minutes or so. It'd be interesting to see how this game goes on towards the rest of the game. If you're tuned in, wherever you're tuned in and whatever platform you're tuned in on, thank you very much. We'll get the thoughts from some of our guests in a few moments, and I'll try and read a few of those out. Mike Orneman has been in touch just while we'll break off and read Mike's comment in a moment. As Van Aanholt is playing in on this left hand side. The ball is crossed in, cleared away in the middle of the goal. There's De Vries, who knocks the ball back to Stecklenberg, and while that's been Stecklenberg, and got a bit of a breather from the Dutch attack there. Mike Orneman has been in touch, says, Iris and Luke, Jorginho Wijnaldum is another fantastic one. Definitely worth a mention. Had been fantastic. Had a fantastic game last time out, which was against North Macedonia in the game which Mike covered. Paul James has been in touch, says, I don't see much hope for Czech Republic, unfortunately. And Mike says, don't worry, Luke, I covered Netherlands last week on Monday. They're not the easiest stuff to cover because of the numbers on their share and because they play very fast. So it's sympathising with you there, Luke, as we're going very, very too fast. As the Dutch coming forward again. It's a foul on Malin over on that far side, and Malin wins a free kick for the Dutch, foul by
think it's
The number
Saluska.
3, which is Saluska, who gave away that free kick there. In a dangerous position to give away a free kick for the Dutch there, into Luke, in that position where they've got the confection up the defenders.
Very much so. I mean, I've seen defenders make multiple tackle fouls there, but I still think it's a bit reckless. That he could have stood up and just kind of shielded him out to the corner, but he commits to the foul. It's a dangerous position now for the Dutch if he can get it right.
Yes, it's a free kick over on the far side. It's going to be whipped in right footed in towards the penalty area, breaks away, comes out to De Jong. De Jong will get the ball back here now. Darun, who gets the ball forward, chipped in towards the penalty area there, cleared away, and now Czech Republic will come forward quickly with that poor pass there. It's over it, and the ball is claimed by Stecklenberg, who throws it out quickly, and the Dutch will try and get on the front foot again. And if you've just tuned in the opening 20 just over 20 and a half minutes in this first period, you haven't missed a goal. Like both teams having a lot of possession, but the Dutch with more of the chances so far, as the ball is played from Mazapus, who can get in behind there. Good bit of the play. It breaks now for Kufal, and Kufal will look to put the ball in towards the penalty area. Mazapus again down the line. It goes to Pavcevic, who put the ball in there, and he
Not
goes
far
behind
away
from,
that Sushek.
yeah. Good play there from Czechson. As you say, Lou, not far away from Soychek.
Oh, so close. As the ball came in, I think the Dutch guy just. Oh no, Sushek just heads it. Yeah, close. That's close.
Yes, I think the Dutch man there, which I think might have been Duran, the number 15, I think he may have just put off Soychek there, and Soychek wasn't expecting that situation there to happen as we watch the game unfold. It's still goalless if you're just tuned in to the channel. Thank you very much for having us. We're live on the commentary on Mike Onneman's YouTube channel, JB Sports as well, the commentary hub on Twitter at Commentary Live 1, and also across on our Twitch channel as well. As the ball will look to get forward is with the Dutch number 12, which is Van Aanholt, and now Blind to De Jong. De Jong gets the ball back, and now it's Blind once more. De Jong again, who looks to play the ball forward, but can't find a forward pass, so it goes to Daley Blind, who knocks the ball, chips the ball forward all the way through to Vakalik, and he just claims possession and clears the ball away. We're just played over the first half of the match into the 23rd minute now, and we're still goalless. 23 minutes and 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 if you'd like to sync up as we watch this game unfold today. As the ball, as we see a shot there of Frank de Boer, the Dutch manager, as we wait for Patrick Van Aanholt to take the throw. But well, before they do that, we'll take a cooling break, and we'll get a cooling break. But over half of this first half in the strings, as we have the strings break here, Luke. And what have you made to the opening 20, 24 minutes of the match so far?
I think they're just coming into a few more chances now for both sides. I mean, it's all very frantic still, and nobody's really settled yet. So I think as the game goes on, we'll probably see more clear-cut chances. I think the closest was Sushek in just in front of where he heads it. It just goes kind of past the far post.
Yes, should be very interesting to see as we just getting back underway very shortly. So very interesting to see how this game goes. We'll be bringing you the remainder of the last 16 ties. Later on today we have got Belgium against Portugal with Matt Ios. Tomorrow we've got two games. Mike Orman will provide in commentary on Croatia against Spain. And then we've got France against Switzerland at 8 o'clock. We'll tell you who's doing that one later on as the play is back underway after the drinks break. 25 minutes on the clock. Netherlands nil, Czech Republic nil as Kufal sends the ball back to Vaklik, who wrestling with goalkeeper there, who knocks the ball forward up towards halfway. He breaks into the path of Massaproust, who fetches the ball down, and Seliost just nets the ball back to Vaklik, who just controlling well. Good start to the game. No goals in the opening 26 minutes as the ball is flicked on there by Soychek. Mazapus can't get there. And now Dion gets the ball back. Is coming forward is the Dutch if they can play this right. Daily Bling knocks the ball forward, but giving away and is out for a throw. Good start this, and hopefully we'll see plenty of goals moving forward as we watch this game unfold. Should be a very good game as we watch the ball unfold now as the Netherlands and Czech Republic still goalless. 27 minutes gone over the first period as now it's the Dutch turn to lose possession, and now Czech Republic coming forward into Mazapus, down wide to the left hand side, and Karabek, and he puts the ball in. Soychek running in from midfield to try and get on the end of that, and he goes behind for a throw to the Czechs. Is still 0-0 if you're just tuned in. As a strike comes in from Sheik, and he claimed well there. Good effort there from Sheik in the end, Luke.
Yes, that was some swerve on that shot. I think the Czechs are on top at the moment, which I think has surprised me a bit. I thought Holland might dominate, but is that Kufal coming forward now?
Yes, he was, and he's just giving the ball away. Now he's left a big hole on this right hand side. If Marlon can see that, but he hasn't, which is giving the Czechs time to cover. Vocal foul all the way forward, and it's now still forward. Is Kufal, and he's putting under pressure. Mazapus has gone back to cover him at the right back place as the ball is headed away by Kadrebek, and he's out of play for a throw to the Dutch. We have played towards 29 minutes of the first half, coming towards the final few minutes of the first half, and we are still awaiting our first goal. Is Netherlands 0, Czech Republic 0. as we watch this game unfold. If you're tuning in for the very first time, thank you very much as we watch this game unfold. And he's now back with Stecklenberg, who takes his time before clearing, which he does right-footed towards Dumfries out on the right-hand side, who can't get there. He now breaks his path of De Jong, who can look to get forward, and Frankie De Jong is racing forward. He knocks the ball to Blind and gets it back from Wijnaldum, from Depay, who controlled well, and now he's back, all the way back with Stecklenberg, who now just knocking the ball around well. It's still goalless if you're just tuned in. Don't forget, so far, we've had two last 16 matches from the Euros. Yesterday we had Wales, who were dumped out of the competition by Denmark, losing 4-0. For Italy had to get through extra time against Austria, winning 2-1. And now the Dutch are on the front foot here. Malin with the effort, blob behind for a corner. Good bit of play again, Luke, from the Dutch game forward there.
Yeah, it was very good. To be honest, I'm losing track of this game again a bit, but it's yeah, very good attack.
As a corner comes in towards Stilick, and Dumfries in there, but it's cleared away. Ball not back in towards the penalty area. He now breaks to Malin again, who puts the ball across, looking towards Wijnaldum. And it's behind for yet another corner as the Czechs and the Dutch still battle and still we await our first goal. As we watch this game unfold. And he's been told to take the corner again as he wasn't quite ready. As Memphis Depay. As we watch this game go forward in towards Dillick, but the fat shock coming in from Van Aanholt goes wide of the target, and a good sea of orange there on our monitors. And now a sea of red and a few white in there. You see the Czech fans jumping up and down, trying to create a bit of atmosphere. Today is Rakalik will clear the ball forward, and it's out of play for a throw. And now Kufal can get the ball forward. Good bit of play. Oh, Kufal's in behind it from Mazepus's flick. And the ball is across nicely, and he's behind from Dylan there, and he's a corner to the Czech Republic. And for me, that's the best move of the game from the Czech Republic, Luke. Would you have to agree?
Insane flick from Mazepust. Brilliant move.
It was, and can Czech Republic now put this pressure that they're putting on the Dutch to good use? Not from that corner by Barak, whose corner's out of the way as far as Soufal. The ball is down the line and is picked up over on that far side as Kadrebek who has the ball, has knocked it back. Again, Karabag with the ball again. His cross in is too near Stecklenberg, and his shot is saved. And now here is Van Aanholt to Frankie de Jong to fetch the ball forward, and he's placed the ball out wide towards the three. And now here's Duran, who will keep all the possession into Blind, who will look forward and look to pick out a man. Here's Memphis Depay. The ball goes down and is behind, and it goes through for a goal kick, and it's out wide on that far side where it's picked up there by the Czechs, and they're just knocking the ball around nicely as we come up to and we're into the final 10 minutes of the first half, and with 10 minutes left of this first half, Luke, who would you say has been the better side for you in that first period?
I'd have to say Czech Republic. I mean, Rohan's kind of passing around and trying to get Mal and Memphis Depay into the game. We've not really had that many clear-cut chances, whereas the Czechs have obviously had that one from Sheik and Sushek, and then that flick from Mazepust to Kufel a minute ago, and they're on the attack again now. Oh, too far.
Yeah, too far in there, which was from Barak, and his cross was all the way out for a throw there. What were you saying, Luke?
But I've not really seen a lot from the likes of Wijnaldum and Dumfries yet to say, well, yeah, Holland are on top. They need to really step up a bit, in my opinion, to need to get a foothold in the game because the Czechs are dominating at the minute.
They are indeed. Czechs are just completely dominant so far as the ball is now with Kufal, who can get the ball forward. Vladimir Kufal can't control it. Now the Dutch are through, and it's Malin who's in through on goal, and Malin has just gone wide of the goal in edge of the penalty area. There's Van Aanholt with the cross in. It's cleared away by Soicek. To have the clearance it was first cleared by Salus, who can't get. And then now the Dutch have the ball back. And Blind can't get there. Now the Czechs can get forward if they play this right, but they can't play this right. And now Blind gives the ball away. Now Soicek can fetch the ball forward for Czech Republic. And now he's on to Mazepust. Through, and he's just over the bar there. Barak was played in, and Mazepust, his ball into Barak was brilliant, and he really should be hitting the target from there. Poor effort in the end from Barak, Luke.
Yeah, it may be slightly offside, but I think he's always leaning back, and it was always going over the bar. From that position, you really did it take a deflection.
I think he might have done Luke off a delay there, but I'm not sure. But I think he may have been offside, like I said, but I think he did get a deflection off Delict in the end. But good bit of play though.
Yeah, decent to play. He's gone for a corner, so obviously it wasn't offside. Van Aanholt looks like he's got a problem there.
Yes, I think they're just checking to see if he is off. Checking to see if there was offside first, but he was in the corner. He's now taken in towards the penalty. He breaks in there, cleared away by the Dutch, and he comes
Better
back
corner
to
than last
Kufal.
time.
Giving away again, and now the Dutch can break here. Can they if Malin gets the ball right to De Jong? And he has got the ball right to De Jong, but he lets the ball run through to Depay as De Jong was offside. Depay now has possession. Crossfield pass towards Dumfries, who can get there, and he has got there, Dumfries. Dumfries running towards the edge of the penalty area, into the penalty area it goes. Dumfries puts the ball across, saved by Vasilik in the Czech Republic goal, and he's now cleared away. And he's now coming back. Here's Olesh to get the ball forward.
That
And
just
he's
showed
out
again.
for the throw there.
That just showed again Dumfries' qualities I was talking about before kickoff, being able to come forward and bulldoze his way past players and put the ball across. Just this time it wasn't pulled back kind of further enough away from the goal for anyone to get a tap in.
Yes, good with the analysis there from Luke Turton. You'll be hearing quite a bit of Luke. Encore comes throughout next season, a few presenting opportunities for Luke as well as we watch the Netherlands take on Czech Republic today in Euro 2020. Don't forget, myself and JB have verbally agreed a partnership for us and JB Sports to bring you commentary on some Premier League and EFL action next season. Also, some FA Cup and Champions League games as well from the team. Other commentary will be in partnership with JB Sports for the Euros, plus going forward into next season as we verbally agreed that in the past couple of days or so as Wijnaldum wins a free kick for the Netherlands. Foul by Thomas Soucek, who nowhere near the ball, came over the top. So on his foot, and there's Dumfries' chance again. Too near the goalkeeper that cut back. If it was anywhere else, and if it was through the legs of the goalkeeper, which he almost was, Malin may have had a tap in.
That was
Wasilewska may have
that
just
was
had a chance
naughty.
there.
That was naughty from Soucek.
He wasn't now. Malin commits a foul there, does he? Or is he giving a throw in? I think he may have just touched the ball there as the Czech defender was taking his time to clear, but Koufal, who normally doesn't give the ball away very often, giving the ball away this time, and now Blinken Fitch, he's giving the ball away, which he hasn't done much in this tournament so far either. And the ball is on the floor, and it's a Czech throw which Koufal takes quickly,
Oh, go on.
and now it's Shevchik who can't get the ball forward, and he's out of play for a throw there, and we're into the final 4 minutes of the game. Hopefully won't have that many minutes of stoppage time at the end of this first half. When we do get to half time, myself and Luke will take around about a 10 minute, 5 or 10 minute break, and then we'll be back with second half commentary. Thank you very much for getting in touch again, Paul. We'll read your comment out in a second, my friend, as the ball is back with Stekelenburg, who clears the ball forward up towards halfway. It's headed away by Soufal. And now the Dutch just have the ball with Blind, and as he looks to play the ball through the thirds, Paul says Czech Republic creating better chances, but Holland are quick and very dangerous. It's a good game so far. It has been a very good game so far. Myself and Luke Turton, myself was spinning and Luke Turton bringing you the coverage for this match today. As the ball is out wide on that far side, as the ball is a forward, giving the ball away, and now the ball is with De Jong, who can get the ball forward. Good bit of play by the side as the ball comes across in towards Malin, who gets the ball back across towards Memphis Depay. Is behind for a corner, but the flag is raised for an offside against Malin there, and I think he just went a fraction too early. We'll see this now, Luke, and look at that. Not against Malin, it was against Van Aanholt, and it was a clearly offside there against Patrick Van Aanholt, and a credit from the linesman.
Yeah, Marlon just went way too fast there. I mean, he was already past the defenders by the time Van Aanholt was going to kick it. I mean, just look along the line.
Yes, need to look along the line, according to Luke, and I would tend to agree with him as we come up towards the final 90 seconds of this first period in this last 16 matches. The ball, if forward down the line, it goes into the path of Sheik, who will control well and is in towards the penalty area, edge of the penalty area from Olesh, and he breaks with Soucek, but the flat free kick has been given for a foul on. I think he might have been Dumfries
James,
there, and he was.
yeah,
Slight check, but no, a little nudge in the bathroom slight check, which the referee and official spotted and given a free kick away there. And we into the final minute of this first half, coming up towards the final 40 seconds as the ball is forward and collected by Vasilik and Luke with it coming up towards the end of this first half as we just watch this attack from the Czechs play out, which we have in his out for a throw to the Dutch. You think at half time has been a fair result of the break for you?
I think so. I don't think either side have really done enough to be in the lead, but at the same time, neither side probably deserves to be behind either. So I think 0-0 is pretty fair so far. Both sides have a lot of work to do to get into it with 2 minutes at a time until half time.
Yes, 2 minutes at a time is just been signalled, as Luke Riley points out, and we've had coming towards 15 seconds of that as the ball is forward in towards the path of Dumfries, who goes down under pressure there and wins a free kick and fouled by Mazapust, who just knocks him to the ground. We'll take a 5 minute break at half time, myself and Luke. Then we'll be back with reading some of your comments out and we'll get Luke's thoughts on that first half before myself. And then we'll toil you through the action at the start of the second 45 minutes and hopefully the last 45 minutes of this game. Hopefully we do not have a goalless draw as Luke's first game as part of a commentary team on the channel. Hopefully we will see some goals
I still
for
think
you
there's,
in the second half.
I still think there's goals in this one.
Yes, I think there'll be goals in this one as well. I'll not tell you which side I'm hoping it goes for, Luke, but if you see a shot come in there from Malin and from Van Aanholt even after I played him in, and with 90 seconds left, almost less than 90 seconds left of the first half, less than 30 seconds of the first half, should I say, being a good game as there. The flag may just have gone up after an offside, nothing given, I don't think, but he was in an offside position there. Was Van Aanholt, so I don't think it would have counted if that had gone in as we almost played the 2 minutes of the first period. And there is the half-time whistle. Half-time then, no, Netherlands 0, Czech Republic 0. Both these sides not really creating much in way of goal-scoring opportunities or real cut chances. Myself and Luke will be back very shortly. We just have a quick, we just take a quick break. But once we return, we'll review the first half action and then we'll be back with second half commentary. Don't go anywhere, you're listening to the Commentary Up in partnership with JB Sports. Welcome back to Colin Chubb's coverage of Netherlands against the Czech Republic. I'm your alternative commentator, wrestling alongside Luke Turton for the remainder of the game. Hopefully, you're doing okay. Been a great first half that we have seen in that first period. And Luke, during towards the end, you thought Czech Republic began to get on top. And why do you think Czech Republic managed to get on top towards the end of that first half?
I think it's evident that Holland were trying to build up the play and pass it around and then try and play those quick through balls to Malin and Depay. But it just didn't really work because the guys in midfield for the Czech Republic just kept walking in, just stealing the ball and just passing it off and playing these neat moves. And it's just, I think the back five for Holland might have something to do with it because they've got one less in midfield or front to really hurt Czech Republic because they're so focused on three at the back with wing backs. So maybe if Holland had an extra midfielder in there, they might to get more control. But then again, the ball retention from both sides has been very poor, in my opinion. Just pass, and lose it.
Yes, they have. Should be very interesting to see how that game, now the second half, goes in the end.
Because I don't think you need Blind, De Ligt and De Vrij against Patrick Schick.
So which one of those then would you have dropped out? Would you have only played two of them? And if so, which two would you have played today?
Well, I'd have probably played De Ligt and Blind and had De Vrij on the bench. And then probably looking at this, if I want to go for like and play straight up top, I'd probably have played Weghorst maybe as a third striker.
Yes. Weghorst is the third striker. If you were to fetch on Weghorst as the third striker, which of the players from that first half would you take off with the score still in 0-0, and if you were going to try and get a goal, which of the players would you take off, Luke, for Weghorst to come on?
Probably Stefan De Vrij.
Yes, and if you look at it from a Czech Republic point of view, Luke, who do you think their best player has been so far?
Oh, tough question. But it's got to be between Sheik Mazapost and probably Sushek. Although he did do a very naughty tackle on Wijnaldum.
Yes, he did towards the end of that first half. Should be getting ready to get back underway very, very shortly as we get ready to watch.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Czech Republic in the second half bring on Alex Král and Mateusz Vidra.
Yes, it'd be interesting to see if Mateusz Vidra does come on in the second half for the Czech Republic. Also, Thomas Peckart as well. Be interesting to see if he comes on. Jakub Janto as well, who has done fairly well. The players are back out on the pitch.
Another point that we might see come into play is Quincy Promes might come on for Martin de Roon and then go to kind of two in midfield with two wide players. And then you could also drop De Vrij out and play Weghorst up front as well. And then you could move probably Marlon out to the other side because Martin de Roon is already on one of those yellow cards where they can miss the next game.
Yeah, very interesting. There's the Dutch players made their way back out onto the field of play for the second half. Myself and Luke will be back with you in just a couple of seconds. Welcome back to the match between the Netherlands and Czech Republic at the Puskás Arena in Budapest for this last 16 match of Euro 2020. We'll just take a quick look at some of the comments towards the end of that first half. You can still get your comments in. Please keep them clean and family friendly. As Mike Orneman has done, he says Czech Republic have done very well so far to keep Memphis Depay extremely quiet and to stop the Dutch midfield from dictating the tempo of the game. It'll be interesting to see if that can happen in the second half, Mike, as the match is now back underway for the second half. As we'll run you through the two teams again in a few moments. The Dutch attacking the goal to my right in this second period. Czech Republic obviously attacking the goal to my left. Is a yellow card for Denzel Dumfries there, who went into, I'm not sure which player it was then. And Denzel Dumfries, it was Kadrebek, the left back, who went into with an elbow to the side of the face. As we see there, clear elbow in the face. And he stayed down as Kadrebek. So while he's down, I'll just run you through the teams again, starting with the Netherlands. Is Stekelenburg in goal, De Ligt, De Vrij, Wijnaldum, Depay, Van Aanholt, De Roon, Blind, Malen, De Jong and Dumfries. As for Czech Republic, is Vaklik, Kadrebek, Saluska, Kufal, Kalas, Barak, Olesh, Sheik, Mazapust, Sevcik and Soychek, all the players. But from the referee, I'll just remind you what Luke told you earlier. The referee is Sergei Karazev from Russia, assisted by Igor Demashok and Maskim Gavorin, while Stephanie Frappart is the French fourth official. Stuart Atwell is on VAR alongside Chris Kavanagh and Lee Betts and Pavel Glick, while reserve assistant referee is Mikhail Bereshou, also from France. As the ball is knocked forward towards Vladimir Kufal by the right foot of Thomas Kalas. And the ball is crossing towards the penalty area by the Czech Republic. It breaks now into the path of Marlon, who keeps the ball moving for the Czechs, who now in a throw. And they will see a good second half as we've played coming towards 3 minutes of this second period. Still Netherlands 0, Czech Republic 0. If you're just tuning into us right now, is ball is it forward into the path. Mazapust, who will control well. Mazapust will just make sure the Czechs keep on the ball and Sheik. And there is Sevcik, who's out on that far side, and he gets the ball forward, but the play is out. And the ball is out for a throw, which the Dutch will take, and it'll be Van Aanholt who will take the throw. He throws it back to De Jong, who gets it back to Stekelenburg, who will look to fetch the ball forward. He's headed away there by Kalas, but he's well over the top, and Denzel Dumfries is in. Plays in towards Malen, who can't get there, and
Too much on it again.
Kufal manages to get the ball away, and I just referred to there, there was too much on the cross from Denzel Dumfries, and that's been the Dutch's downfall today. Hasn't it? Look, too much on the crosses, and we've come towards 5 minutes going in the second half, but too much on the crosses from the Dutch in this game today.
Not just from the Dutch, both sides, when they're crossing the ball, are getting way too much weight on it, so that the other guy was running in, can't get onto the ball, and has to run about, I think it's a mile, to try and catch up with the ball. Just make the weight of passes better. And the pie would have been in then.
Yes, the Pine Malin would have been in there if that ball from Dumfries would have gone there, but the Czechs have got the ball and they're coming forward. Let me a cool foul. Can he deliver a better ball? It's behind everybody. And that's another poor pass, and now Dumfries can get the ball away. And he's still going Denzel Dumfries on to Depay. And he loses out. And Calvert can get the ball forward into the path of Barak. Our cool foul. Who look to fetch the ball forward to Barak. Back to cool foul and back to Barak again. Cool foul on the overlap. It goes back into the path of Oles. Oles coming forward into the path of Mazepust. Edge of the penalty. Ball breaks away. Wijnaldum goes down and wins a free kick. The foul by Mazepust on the PSG new man who just recently joined Paris Saint-Germain from Liverpool, did Jorginho Wijnaldum, after his Liverpool contract came to an end. He will be officially a PSG player on Thursday as his contract runs out at Liverpool on Wednesday, as well as the ball is knocked forward. And now a lovely run from Malin, who's the wrong goal. Malin with a fight saved by Vasilik, who claims the ball well, and
Why did
the
you just hit?
Czechs appealing for a free kick there for a foul, but the referee's just saying play on. What was you going to say there, Luke?
Why did Malin just not shoot there? Why was he trying to take it around the keeper and do too much? Just have a shot around him.
Mateusz Delict is penalised for an handball on the edge of the penalty area, and the
Missed that one.
Czech Republic players are appealing that should have been a red card for Mateusz Delict, and he looks at those could have been a red there as we watch this again, Luke. Sheik's almost in behind, he's falling, puts his hand down, touches the ball, and it should have been a red card there for Delict. Clear goal scoring opportunity, but nothing
I
going in
mean,
there's the effort there, which you've just touched upon down at the other end from Marlon, and that, as a guest in, Luke, as you rightly pointed out, went into shoot there instead of taking it around the keeper.
on a Delict thing, I don't think it's a red card purely for the fact he was already falling, and I think his arm was already coming down. Yes, he didn't have to flick the ball away. I think his arm was coming down as he was tripping over.
Then the thoughts of Luke as we just go to VAR, as we've got VAR, just checking a possible red card.
Let me look at this again, then. I might be wrong.
For potential red card, VAR check for potential red card. As Paul James says, Delict has to go for that. I've seen players sent off for less. They are still checking it, Paul. Will let you know what is going to be happening, and if we have a red card in this game, that could potentially change the game in the favour. And the referee is being told to go across to the monitor by the
Which he
VAR
couldn't
man.
find.
Sure says, go and check the monitor for yourself. As we just see the referee, Sergei Karasev, will go across to the monitor to look at this. He's just going up to the monitor now. We're seeing the replay again.
How is he supposed to fall there? It's the clawing action that'll do it. But how is he supposed to fall there? He's getting all over by Sheik. But how's he supposed to land on his chest? His hand's gonna come out, stop himself from falling. But it's the clawing action that'll do it, I think.
Yes, Sergei Karasev has looked at the monitor. He's reviewed it. He goes to VAR. He brings out a red card.
It's
and he
right to
walks
De
up to
Ligt.
De Ligt, and De Ligt is being sent off. Matthijs De Ligt is sent off, and the Dutch are down to 10 men. He was originally given a yellow card there, Matthijs De Ligt, but he is now being shown a red card for arm ball. Denial of a clear goal scoring opportunity, because if she could have gone through, he had got past him, would have possibly gone on to have a goal shot on target, and Matthijs De Ligt is sent off for denial of a goal scoring opportunity. We'll see what the comments say in a moment after we watch this free kick from Vladimir Koufal. Has been made to wait quite a bit now. The Dutch have it all to do as we have 10 men, as they have 10 men in this game. Vladimir Koufal standing over this. Sheik there too. Who will it be to take, I wonder? Is Vladimir Koufal into the wall? Back it comes to Koufal, and the Dutch with Denzel Dumfries is breaking clear, and Dumfries is challenged from behind by Koufal, and Koufal goes into the box for a yellow card for a foul on Dumfries there.
The Czechs need to keep the discipline here. They don't need to get too many yellow cards. But also, for the Netherlands, what I'd do is go to a back four, obviously, and then do 4-4-1. Bring on the big lad for the striker and put Depay and Marlon either side.
It'll be interesting to see what Frankie de Boer does for me now. And Paul James agrees with you, Luke. He says, yes, the clawing action is what earned him the red card. And we'll be seeing a substitution for the Dutch here. And it's Quincy Promes who will be coming on. Stephanie Frappart getting ready to reveal which man's coming off. And it is Mallon is the man who's making way. And it's Quincy Promes who will now come onto the field of play. He was calling for Mallon to stay on there, Lou. Do you think that's the right decision or not?
I'm a bit confused as to what he's actually gone to here. Has he just gone to a 4-4-1 but with Depay down the middle, but then Promes one side and Wijnaldum the other side? Or De Jong the other side?
It's De Jong on one side. It looks like as the ball is in towards the penalty from De Jong. He now is with Van Aanholt. He's back. It goes to Van Aanholt, and Quincy Promises got the ball there as well. I'm trying to figure out what formation he's now gone to, Luke, and it looks as though he's gone to a 2 at the back, which it looks like it's going to be the 3 and Blind. Going with a 5 in midfield, which will be Dumfries, Van Aanholt, De Roon, Wijnaldum, De Jong, and then Promes with Depay up front. So it looks like it's a 4-5-1, 2-5-1, maybe. Or it could be still a 3-4-3 formation with Dumfries
Yeah.
acting as the one of the wing backs, and now Promes acting as the other wing back, with Van Aanholt coming in and Dylan moving across to the right, Blind in the middle, Van Aanholt on the left, potentially. So it looks like Memphis Depay is up front on his own here as we see Czech Republic coming forward with Souček. And Souček spreads the ball out wide. It brings in play his West Ham teammate Koufal, and now the ball is played forward into the path. It goes, and now with Barak, back to Selous. And then the ball is played forward looking for the run of Koufal, and there is Quincy Promes back in the left back row who
I
was
think I've
watching
worked
that
out.
behind.
I think he's got still the back five, but he's put Van Aanholt in as the left centre back, with Quincy Promes playing as a wing back.
Yes, it looks like it might be a 5-2-1.
Oh,
I think.
I think it's a 5-3-1, won't it? Because they've lost Malin
Yeah,
from the
five three
change.
one with Depay up top. And keeping with Duroon, Wijnaldum and De Jong in midfield. Well, that corner kick there was headed over by Sheik and he's behind again. And now, I'm just looking at here now. Blindy's in the middle. Delict on the right, Van Aanholt on the left. And when they're just gone to the referee moment, the referee's just... I'm not sure what the referee's doing here. A potential penalty for the Czech Republic here for something. Not sure what. VAR's got
It's
involved
all
again,
happening now.
but
Oh,
no
no.
penalty given. Check is over from VAR. Not sure why the VAR was checking for a potential penalty there, Luke, but we could be having extra time unless we find a goal in the final 30, 29 minutes of this game to go. We've had 16 minutes of the second half almost gone, and he's still the Netherlands nil, Czech Republic nil. Czech Republic holding the Netherlands really, really well.
I think there'll be a goal in this yet because everything else seems to be slowly happening in this game. So let's hope someone gets the ball in the back of the net soon.
Yes, let's hope so, Luke, as the ball is now with Depay and he knocks the ball out to De Jong. De Jong gets the ball forward, and here's Van Aanholt with the cross in towards the penalty area, cleared away as promised, and Depay was trying to go an end of that, and he's headed a little clear again by the Czech Republic defence, and again this time by Callas, and the ball is headed away again by Callas. Good bit of defending from the Czech Republic, no lane, the Dutch gets in behind them, and it's out of play for a throw. Denzel Dumfries can't keep the ball in play there, and is still goalless. We will be fetching a commentary later as Belgium take on Portugal with Matt Iles, the man in the commentary box for that one. We've got a couple of live games tomorrow. Croatia against Spain in the company of our very own Mike Orman, and then Jack Cunningham will fetch France against Switzerland. John Kane will fetch England against Germany. Then I'll be back on Sunday. Well, not Sunday, on Tuesday, because it's Sunday today. On Tuesday, as Sweden take on Ukraine for that match. Make sure you stay tuned to the commentary hub for live commentary. Also in partnership with JB Sports, as the ball is just being knocked around with Stoichek fetching the ball up slowly into Kufal, who will watch the ball come forward. And the ball is just being knocked around quite nicely here now as the ball is played forward into the path. It goes as we Czech Republic give the ball away. It's gone out for a throw to the Czech Republic. It looked like it come off the Czech Republic man last, but the lineman on the far side says it come off Frankie de Jong, and he did come off Frankie de Jong last, judging
I
by
think
that.
the I think the Dutch wanted a free kick there.
Potentially could have been a potential free kick appeal from the Dutch there, as we're still yet to play and still yet to find a goal in this game. A school foul delivers a cross in, and then there breaks to Kevin by the left back. Shot blocked. Fantastic block by Denzel Dumfries.
Denzel Dumfries take a bow. That was an amazing block. That was a goal saving block. Because I think that was going in from Padra.
Yes, potentially could have been heading into that bottom left-hand corner of the net as the Dutch play from left to right, right hand side of the corner. If you're a Czech fan, going from right to left. Czech all in white, the Dutch all in orange, as we're used to seeing them play. As now here's Callas with the ball forward. Good bit of play as the Czech Republic just keep hold of the possession as Sojcek just sees possession well and is in to Barak. And now Barak will fetch the ball forward. Lovely footwork from Barak. Still going. Here's Sheik. Edge of the penalty area. It goes again. Gufal can't get there. And he breaks for a throw to the Dutch. But Czech Republic still knocking on that door. Still trying to find a way through. And this is the comeback chance. And that was, I think for me, if I just watch it from this angle, Luke, that's going in.
The way he managed to get his leg back from the direction he was travelling in, Denzel Dumfries, he's going up in my estimations.
Yes, and Luke, in a few moments, well, not just yet, towards the end of this match, I'll be asking you to tell me which players stood out for you the most. So get your thinking caps on and watch closely as we see this game unfold as the ball is hit forward for Czech Republic. Is still 0-0 as the ball is over that far side. As a play comes forward, here's Barrett down the line into Sojcek. Sojcek is coming towards the penalty area. Still going in Sojcek. Go foul there, backing him up. Thomas gives the ball away. Now Czech Republic coming forward again. In towards the penalty, crossed in, and is behind. And it's behind for a corner of Stekelenburg. And that's a wonderful, good bit of play from Barak. Will put the ball in. And that's a poor goalkeeping attempt to keep the shot out. But good bit of play in the end.
Need to keep hold of the ball there, Stecklenburg.
Czech Republic now, if they score here, it will be a big, big goal for them at a big, big time. The corner's taken short. He's given away, and now the Dutch can counter-attack. But they've given the ball away, now Czech Republic can counter-attack. And Czech Republic have won a corner of late. The ball's not going out of play. And Czech Republic have got the ball back. And the winner free kick fouled by Van Aanholt. And as the ball is given away.
There's no need for Van Aanholt to do that. I mean, just get back round. You don't need to do that.
Yes, we're into the 68th minute of this match as we've got a free kick to the Czechs. As it's going in towards the back. Guys, it's back across. And it's there from Czech Republic. It's Thomas Orlash with the goal. And Czech Republic have scored. And the Dutch, down to 10 men, are trailing against Czech Republic. And it's Thomas Orlash with the goal. Callas sends the free kick back across goal, and Orlash is there in the back post. And Czech Republic have taken the lead against the 10 men of the Dutch. 0-0, Czech Republic 1, Luke Turton. What a goal that is.
I think the 10 men of Holland showed on the free kick because as the ball came back across, he was just free at the other post to just head it in. Decent weight on the ball in. Callas with a decent header, and then just headed back across into the net by Holles. Brilliant goal, Czech Republic. And to be quite honest, they have been the better team this game and deserve that goal.
Yes, Czech Republic do deserve the lead, and the Dutch are behind. 10 men of Dutch are behind, and it's Thomas Orlash, the defender, with the goal on 68 minutes. Callas with the assist, and the Dutch are behind. Jaroslav Tavares' side could well and truly be heading out of this, could be heading through and knocking the Dutch out of this competition. And what a game this has been today. In fact, we've had drama, we've had a red card for De Ligt. We've had brilliant saves. And now we've had the opening goal of the game from Thomas Olash, the central defensive midfielder. With the goal, but now it's Wijnaldum, the Dutch central defensive midfielder, coming forward. And he can get the ball clear. The Dutch are rattled now. They need a goal from somewhere if they ought to get anything out of this game.
I mean, for me, Ruud Weghorst has to come on. I mean, they need somebody bigger to get the ball up to and to hold it to bring these other players into play.
Yes, as Memphis Depay is fouled by Selous, and he's a free kick. Now to the Dutch. We played 70, coming up towards 71 minutes in the match. Still Netherlands 0, Czech Republic 1. If you're just joining us, the goal scored in the 68th minute by the head of Thomas Olesh, the Czech Republic defender, playing in defensive midfield. As a free kick is delivered in, and it's headed away by Patrick Schick, the striker, back helping out doing the defending. Can the 11 men of Czech Republic hold on against the 10 of the Dutch? A man goes down for the Dutch inside the penalty area. No penalty. As we now go for a drinks break in the 72nd minute. And look, we've 2 minutes on the clock. What has been your thoughts on the match so far? And Czech Republic in the lead. Do they deserve it for you?
Oh, 100%. I mean, Holland, before De Ligt's red card, were not up to speed. They were passing it to Czech Republic. The balls across were just too heavy. And then De Ligt gets sent off for a handball with a clawing action. And then the free kick that we just see now again from the Czech Republic for their goal. Brilliant header across, and to get the ball in from that angle at the near post, again, impressive. Czech Republic have just been by far the better team. And yeah, Czech Republic deserves to be 1-0 up.
Yes, they do. They deserve to be 1-0 up, and are 1-0 up, are the Czech Republic. If you're just tuning into us, thank you very much for tuning in. Hopefully you're doing okay as we watch the game unfold. As Weghorst, who you mentioned, Luke, is about to come on for the Dutch, and he is replacing Martin de Roon, who has just gone off, and it now looks as though they're playing with a back five. It now looks like it's a 5-2-2 formation for the Czechs. Coming up later on the channel, don't forget you can join Matt Ios for Belgium against Portugal. Next tomorrow we've got Croatia against Spain with Mike Orneman, and France-Switzerland with Jack Cunningham for that one. And now it's forward, it's cleared away. It breaks into the path of one of the players. And there's 2 Czech Republic players down. First one is the number 13, which is Sevchik, who's gone down, and the second is Thomas Kalas, who has gone down there. And look, as you mentioned a few moments ago, that the Czechs have been the better side. Paul James has been in touch and says, yes, Czech have been the better side. I am surprised at Holland in the second half. They have looked very static. And would you agree with that assessment from Paul there, that Holland have looked, especially in the second half, very static and not sure what to do?
I think when you go down to 10 men, it's always hard to get that movement right against an extra man. But I think before Dillick's red card, yes, they were very static. The movement reminded me of something I'd watched at Nottingham Forest, which is totally no movement whatsoever. But also, again, the substitution of Weghorst, it took till 72 minutes to bring him on. That's far, far too late, in my opinion.
Yes, very interesting there. And thanks for your comment, Paul. Please make sure, if you've not already, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel you're watching on and share with your friends and tell your friends that we are providing alternative commentary on the games. So turn down the TV and turn up us and get us in sync with your pictures. If you want to do that, we're currently on 75 minutes and 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40 seconds as we see Soicha clear the ball downfield and out for a throw to the Dutch, and they've taken it quickly as De Jong, who knocks the ball forward. And over the play, it goes forward, and we have seen Promes now clear the ball. We've seen a very good game so far. The Dutch, as it stands, are heading out, and Czech Republic are heading through. And as it stands on Saturday at 5 o'clock in Baku, it'll be the Czech Republic against Denmark. And what a game that will be. And in the other quarterfinal 2 in Munich on Friday, Belgium or Portugal will take on Italy as the ball is played across. In this game here now, between Holland and Czech Republic towards Sheik, he lets the ball go out for a throw, and the Dutch take it quickly and get the ball forward. It looked as though it was a foul throw by Dumfries there, and the referee's not spotted it, but Sojcek has possession for the Czechs. He'll look to fire a shot at goal and force Stecklenburg into a fantastic save. And a fantastic effort that from Sojcek, was too near the goalkeeper in the end. And now the ball is there forward towards the penalty area. But now now Czech Republic are coming on the attack now. And it's into the path of Barak. Now Karabek. Into the path of Shevchik. Now Barak again. Now Massa boost with the effort. And straight down the throat of Stecklenburg. But decent effort again there, Luke.
I'm sure that one took a deflection of a Holland guy, which brought it back inside the far post, for the keeper to save it. So, decent effort, but I think they just had a bit of a deflection on it.
Yeah, Shevchik now with possession as Czech Republic getting ready to make a substitution. It'll be Jakub Jankto who will come on. As promised, trying to get there, but Kufal is there quickly against him, and there's a push in the back by Quincy Promes to give a free kick to the Czechs. Didn't really need to do that. It was going out of play anyway, and I think it took it again. And we'll see this effort again. It didn't take a deflection. It didn't look like it took a deflection from the angle there, Look, from Mazepust, as we see a substitution for Czech Republic, which is Jankto come on for Mazepust. That was Mazepust's last action in the game, in the match. We're coming up towards the final 11 minutes of the match. It's the Netherlands 0, Czech Republic 1, and you are listening to the commentary ups coverage on the match today. The Netherlands down to 10 men for Matej Silik's red card a while ago now. It's now Czech Republic on the attack. Ball across from Alice, and it's 2-0. Patrick
Oh,
Schick has scored at Czech Republic. 2-0 up now in this game. And Czech Republic have deserved it. And just as honourable benefit of the substitute, Czech Republic have gone down the other end. Have gone down and scored, and the Dutch fans are stunned. Czech Republic are leading. It's the Netherlands 0, Czech Republic 2, and Patrick Schick has scored. What a goal that is, Luke.
it all comes from the keeper's ball forward, and then they lose it, and it goes out to whoever that is that's going forward, who then
It was
pulls it
Thomas
back.
Olesch. It was Thomas Olesch, the first goal scorer, who latched onto the ball there. Looking brilliant comeback from him into Patrick Schick, who knows how to score from that range. And fantastic finish, wasn't it?
It was, and the pullback from Holles. I mean, that's what I was saying. The right weight on the ball gets it to the player in the position they need it in to be able to score. It's just it's amazing when you actually get it right. When you get it wrong, it looks horrible.
It does,
Um,
and double substitution for the Dutch. While we've seen a replay, there's Patrick Van Aanholt has gone off for Steven Berghuis, and Daley Blind has gone off for Ewan Timber. So double change there for the Dutch. As we see Berghuis on the field of play in his confirmation that he's replaced Patrick Van Aanholt, who's been playing left wing back today. The centre back, Daley Blind, also gone off to be replaced by Ewan Timber. And now the Dutch have it all to do in this final 9 minutes of the matches. Depay with the cross in is cleared away, and then after clear up towards halfway, De Vries wins the header. But Luke, how good have Czech Republic been in this? Not just going to say second half in this game today for you, because for me they've been superb.
they've just got it right. They've come out and they've not been scared of playing Holland. They've took the game to them. Their ball retention has been slightly better than Holland. As I say that, the keeper kicks it straight out of play, and it's just clicked. It just clicked for them. And as soon as Delict got sent off, I think they've made use of the kind of extra man better, and they've managed to score 2 goals against 10 men. So you know, clinical when they needed to be.
Yes, they haven't. The Dutch yet to have an attempt in this second half. Only 5 attempts in the entire match. Czech Republic with 13, I think that said. Yes, with 13. 5 in the first half, 8 in the second. So it just goes to show that the Czechs in the second half and in the first half, they were the better side and they deserved the lead by 2 goals to 0. And the ball is hit forward once again, looking towards the one of Patrick Schick, who knew, I think he knew he was in the offside position, so didn't chase that down. And now the ball is with De Vrij back to Stekelenburg, and Stekelenburg will knock the ball forward up towards halfway. It breaks from Vagos's header, flicked away. Kabak gets there. Olesch knocks the ball down. Nope, the ball didn't know how to play there. I thought it did for a
Looks like
second.
looks like Alex Krell might be coming on with somebody else in a few minutes.
Yes, it looks like Alex Kral and another substitution for the Czechs will be made very, very soon. We'll let you know who that is once we get an official confirmation of the substitute. We'll bring that to you. Been a very good match to watch this today as the ball is in towards the penalty. Lagos flicks the ball on. Dumfries tries to get there. And Vasilik comes out, claims De Jong goes into the book. Not sure what for does Frankie De Jong goes into the book for there. Let's see why he goes into the book here. think he's appealing for a penalty there from. He thinks Olish may have pushed Dumfries there. And I think Memphis Depay has been booked as well. As we see number 13, Petr Sevcik, being replaced by the number 19, Adam Olej. Should I say. Number 21 is Alex Kral, and he has replaced the. You see which number that were. Is the number 9, the scorer of the first, creator of the second, Tomasz Olej. So double substitution there for the Czechs, and both of those players have done well today for the Czechs. As we get ready to find out who Luke Turton, our summariser today, on his debut on the channel as a commentator, co-commentator, presenter, as a summariser, will tell us very, very shortly when I pose the question to him who he thinks has been man of the match today. So if you've not thought of it that yet, Luke, get your thinking caps on, mate, and I'll come to you very, very shortly as we see the Netherlands take on the Czech Republic. As we watch the game unfold in the Netherlands 0, Czech Republic 2. As the ball is now with Czech Republic, as the ball is with the number 14, the man who's just come on, Jakub Jankto, can fetch the ball forward. And now Sojcek has possession. Here's Kufal linking up well the two West Ham players there. And he feeds Kral. Now Sojcek and Jankto combining down that right hand side. Jankto again, forcing back by Ewan Timber there, who gives away the ball. I think he's going to have I think he's giving a throwing away there, or he might give away a free kick. I think it may be a throw in. And look, we've just about 3 minutes left to play, my friend. And okay, come back to you in a moment. After this attack is fizzled out, or there's a goal end of it, or there's a corner. Sufal gets ready to do this throw in front of the Czech fans into Jankto. Jankto controlling well, and he gives a free kick away, pulling hold of Ewan Timber's shirt there. But Luke, the question I'm going to ask you, who has been your man of the match today?
It's a tough one. I mean, I can't really decide between two at the moment, between Thomas Hollas and Lucas Mazepust, but I think Hollas just about edges it with the fact he scored one and then assisted the other in this game. So, yeah, I think I'll go with Thomas Hollas.
Yes, so Thomas Hollas, the Czech Republic man, will get the man of the match to be given our man of the match, sponsored by the brilliant commentary services, which is run by our very good friend and helper of myself and Mike to create this channel, Barry Swain. And man of the match is going to Olesh, the scorer of the first. The man who got the assist on the second is now the Czechs. Give the ball away. Here's Dumfries now with the ball into the path of De Jong. De Jong has possession well, and the Dutch keeping the ball well. And now here is Weghorst. It's the ball forward, looking towards the run of Weghorst, who challenges against Sojcek. Wins the header down. Balls in towards the penalty on the far side. Breaks for Weghorst again. Edge of the penalty area. Out to Quincy Promes. Quincy Promes to the bar line. Weghorst there as well. And he out for a throw to the Dutch into the final minute of normal time. Before it's 70 minutes, it's been added by the referee via the fourth officials. Now, there's a chance for a break on here for the Czechs. As Kral fetches the ball forward. Kral, lovely ball into the path of Barak, who takes the ball into the corner. Barak wins the corner, and that's what he wants to do. Get the corner and get the fans on side in that corner. Down behind that goal, and the fans get behind their team as he got hold of Van Alden's shirt there as Barak wasn't letting go. Coming back there. Dumfries. Appealing for a penalty. Nothing given at the other end as we've got 6 additional minutes to be played. Now the corner is taken short. It's by Olesh, who can't do that for 6 minutes. Surely can't even do it for 10 seconds as the ball is given away in the Czech Republic. We'll have to do some defending if we can get this back right here. Saluska gets the ball back into the path of the goalkeeper. Vasilik, who sends the ball forward. Headed away there by the substitute Timber. And now the Czechs with possession. Coming forward. It's carried back now with possession. We can get the ball forward. Lovely bit of play. Ball is it forward there. Flicked on by the Yankto, the substitute for the Czechs. We're giving it away to De Vrij, who sends the ball long, looking towards Baggers. Flicks the ball on to De Jong. The prize there. Dumfries is there as well. Dumfries gets the ball back and then gives the ball away. And he's act all the way out of play. That was a rugby clearance by the Czechs, who now make another substitution as Mikhail Kremrik will be coming on for Patrick Schick, the scorer of the second goal, settled by the scorer of the first, Tomasz Olesh. Fantastic performance from him today. Patrick Schick, as well as Kremrik, comes on. And the second substitution for Czech Republic sees Barak leave the field, and Mikhail Sadlik will come on. And very interesting how this game has gone as Czech Republic against the Dutch are doing very, very well here. As now Soufal does very, very well to fetch the ball away. It goes down and wins a free kick. And look, I'm going to ask you a question now. Look, when we did the podcast on Thursday, can you remember which of our pundits said the Czechs would do very, very well against the Dutch and they would progress?
I don't know whether that was after the point I left, Ross.
I'm not. He may. Yes, I think he was, Luke. But I can tell you, it was John Kane. John Kane, I was a Spanish commentator who lives out in Spain. He said the Dutch would get knocked out by the Czech Republic. And as it stands, with less than 3 minutes to go, that is coming to fruition. As Czech Republic are leading by 2-0. And if this happens, John Kane, I want you to tell me what the lottery numbers are for this week in England, and I'll make sure I'll go and put them on. If you get that one spot on.
Shall we all just message your prediction competitions and things? Just consult John Kane first.
I think we should. As the ball is over on that far side, Yankto can get the ball forward, can he? For Czech Republic. They're just playing it safe and just keeping the ball well, keeping it away from the Dutch. Every time the Dutch come to try and get it, the ball is cleared away from them. Well, this time it's given back to them. And back to Stekelenburg, who can get the ball forward. Paul says, thanks for great commentary, guys. It was enjoyable to watch. Subscribe. Thank you very much, Paul. Paul, stay on the channel later. Come back to the channel later. You'll get Matt Ios providing the commentary as Belgium take on Portugal. with the winners going on to play Italy in the quarter-final in Munich on Friday at 8 o'clock. Czech Republic, less than coming up towards 90 seconds away from playing against Denmark in Baku on Saturday at 5 o'clock. 9 seconds away from that, now are the Czech Republic. Can Czech Republic hang on and get through as the ball is hit forward and has gone through to Vasilik, the goalkeeper, who just claims the ball well and just knocks the other ball off of the field of play. Keeps the ball in his hand as one of the other balls came onto the field of play from behind that goal. And Luke, with just less than 60 seconds of the game to go, how good have Czech Republic been today for you?
Superb. Honestly, they've got it right. They literally came out and just got it right. The ball retention was better. They just got the 2 goals after De Ligt was sent off. It's just been purely top class from Czech Republic today, and they weren't kind of scared of coming up against the Holland side, which have been in the past quite dominant. They haven't looked that today after winning all 3 games in the group. In fact, to be honest, they've looked a bit shaky themselves. They didn't want to be playing Czech Republic.
Yes, and if you go back to the last Euros, and we've got 10 seconds of the game left today, and if you go back to the last Euros back in 2016, which is now over 5 years ago now, Luke, the Dutch didn't qualify for that competition. This competition, they qualified for it, finished top in their group, in Group C, which also featured Austria, North Macedonia, and Ukraine, and they've gone out at the round of 16 stage as there goes the final whistle in this match, and the Czech Republic have knocked out Holland, and that is on England's side of the group. One of the big hitters on England's side of the group, side of the draw, has gone out as the Dutch have lost by 2-0 against the Czech Republic. And what a fantastic performance it was from the Czech Republic. They will play Denmark in Baku on Saturday, full time, in this match in the Puskás Arena in Budapest. It has finished. All the Netherlands 0, Czech Republic 2. And Luke, if they play like they have tonight, how big a test will it be for Denmark to get past them on Saturday?
An immense task. I mean, if the Czech Republic go out and do that against Denmark, then I think it'd be a close run thing as to who actually comes through with the win. I mean, we saw what Denmark did to Wales yesterday, but I don't think that it'll be as easy for them against the Czech Republic. But again, Denmark are on a run. The Czech Republic are now on the back of now a win. So both sides have momentum going into the game. So it should make it set to be a cracking game now.
It will. And also, Paul, just before we leave you for this one, myself and Luke, make sure, Paul, if you're still listening on, my friend, you come back tomorrow as well. 2 live games for you tomorrow. Mike Ornament will bring you Croatia against Spain, and then Jack Cunningham, France against Switzerland, Monday night at 8. Then on Tuesday, John Kane will fetch you England against Germany at 5 o'clock. And then come back again at 8 o'clock Tuesday when myself will fetch you Sweden against Ukraine. But Luke, it's been fantastic to join you as we watch the Czech Republic players just dance and jump up in front of their fans inside the stadium as we leave you, as we get ready, as I get ready to feature more great coverage from the Euros from the rest of today and for the rest of the competition as well. Hopefully Luke will be back with us on Co-Coms another game very, very shortly. But for myself and from Luke, and from the team at the Commentary Hub and in partnership with JB Sports. Thank you very much for listening. We'll see you later. Bye bye for now.